Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 Imperial Italy. We're currently in a war against Bohemia, who does not follow the one true faith. I'm a little bit worried that they will kick my ass over here. We've got, we had a -1, we don't anymore. I think we're going to end this battle before the reinforcements come. Actually, they're not even joining in. Wonderful. That makes me very happy. Speaking of reinforcements, new stack down here. Let's go. All the leaders are assigned. I think I'm going to group up these guys. I'll free up a leader. So you can start marching northwards. And maybe what we'll do is we'll start taking Milan out of the picture. I think that would be quite helpful. That is a big reinforcement stack. There we go. Group up, consolidate. There we go. That's going to be fine. Enough of a front line to be able to tank out basically anything that might happen. It would be really nice to stack wipe these guys. But we don't know where they're going to go. Regensburg. Oh, is where I am. Are you really? You're going to attack me? Maneuver 3, maneuver 5, no river crossing. We are going to start with a lot less morale. And they still have a tremendously good general. You know what? We're going to have to wait for this guy to finish half a move here. There we go. We're going to assign you a leader. We're going to go force march, and you're going to try to get over here in time to help out with the battle. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to, but you might be able to help wipe out the remnants or do something. I'm very concerned about this. We do have a big numbers advantage, though, and a lot of cannons who do a lot of damage. As long as you've got enough of a front line, and we do. What's the combat width? 34. Alright, so we're running a little short. Oh, but they don't have the front line. Actually, they're being really surrounded and torn apart. I bet you they're going to retreat back in this direction here. Are some of these from Milan? No. But they're still going to head in this direction, because they don't have any territory over here. Well, they have Ansbach, but... where are you running to? That's the question. In goal. So you're... Well, no, some of you are. Ansbach. Well, on the off chance that you're heading this direction, I'm going to head over here, too. I mean, I don't... Oh, they're going to get a morale tick. Well, I guess we both do. On the off chance that this is your final destination. No, it's not. Oh, and then you're going north? Makes no sense. 15 Diplo power is fine. I'm going to accept that cost. Alright, we'll go there. I'm going to pull all my army back to Milan. We'll get them out of the war. I would love to, like, just annex them or vassalize them. They're probably still too big to vassalize. Does Venice exist? They probably have an island or something, don't they? A little island nation over here, yeah. Because I could probably force them to give Treviso back to Venice. Indeed, it can, and in fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Fully maintained fort, yeah. So, artillery over there, and a tiny little front line can join in. And you do have a siege bonus. Excellent. Everything they've got left has a fort. It's kind of annoying. So you guys are going to hang out for reinforcements. I'm going to get you to park over here, then we'll organize our little structure. We're well below our force limit, and we have a lot of mercs who are kind of expensive. Oh, you need a few more troops. Sorry, there we go. How many do you need? 18, yeah, so that'll be sufficient. So just slightly more than what we need. That way, if there's any flaw or hiccup in the reinforcements, we're still going to be okay. Split you in half. I'll be 15 cannons there, and over here, you don't have a siege bonus, but that's okay. We will send you down to, say, Novaro. It's their capital, and it has the highest base tax. So we're going to do that, and we'll be able to reinforce in a few different directions by splitting that way. That'll be a lot more gentle in our war score. I was being, like, sort of greedy and trying to rush over here, which actually isn't terrible, but this will be a little bit easier. This is the safer, slower route. It does result in maybe a little bit more attrition along the way. But it's not the end of the world. So, let's fast forward up to speed 4. Actually, hold on. Do that. And then you pull back out that way. And you actually pull back out that way. I'm not going to siege things without cannons. It's just going to take too long. Boom, 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 boom. Plea for help with rebellious nobles. We can make Frankfurt like us a bit more. Or we can lose to Imperial authority, which I don't like. Frankfurt gets a bunch of minus tax. and they start to hate me, okay, well, I guess we'll spend the Diplo power. That sucks, but I think it's okay with that. Wow, this siege is progressing really fast. What's the fort level here? Fort level 1. Oh, it's just the capital fort. Okay, so they don't actually have a real fort there. Just the fact that they have a capital. So that's going to go really nicely, and it's going to be worth quite a lot of damage against Milan. They might actually be willing to peace out right after we take this. This has a huge development as well. Can I not? No, show province. 58 developments. So just taking this is going to be worth a lot of war score against Milan. It'll probably kick them out, and then it's just going to be me against Bohemia. Ansbach is technically in the war. They're fully occupied, though. And then they're dealing with mostly that, which is good. So they're not coming to the rescue of Milan. Our armies are actually still being reinforced, which is fine. They're basically all the way there. Of course, we're spending a lot on mercs, but hey, that's what money is for. We should probably get a block. Oh, you've already moved for a blockade, right? Because I was going to go and smash some armies, but now I don't have to do that. Go back and work Genoa, except for minimal blockade. Oops. Hang on. Just move there. We're going to break off a few more. Milan, are you willing? Yeah, you're willing to start piecing out. 37% war score. I'm already got a coalition against me. I can't humiliate you. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not overextended at all. You know what? Let's take a province from you. Let's start to cut down on some of the border gore. Taking Brescia would actually be quite handy. Its hills gives me a bit more width over here. It's just starting to cut back on the border gore. Navarra is really, really valuable, but that's going to lead to more aggressive expansion, higher coring cost, all that stuff. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what I take, but it would be nice to start cutting down on the gore. Okay, Siege of Brescia. You got an army buzzing around. We'll leave our troops here for now. Just wait for this to happen. I would like to repay a loan, actually. I think that was my only loan. I actually started making money all of a sudden. Oh, because we're no longer worrying about reinforcements. That's nice. We're doing all this without war taxes either. That's okay. Nope, we got to save up. This is starting to be a hell of a discount. But we need to make sure we've got enough diplo points to negotiate all of the peace deals that we want. So Brescia is 33 development. I mean, still not a province to sneeze at. Nice thing about it is one of the fort provinces, so that'll be one less of them. So you're going to do that. You're going to give me war reparations, and there. I don't want... you got claims in Austria, claims... Oh, there. Oh, also, why don't you go ahead and just, like, give up your cores in my territory? Really? Really? Okay, well then we'll siege a little bit longer, apparently, since you're not willing to do that. Okay, that's not real. Is France in on one of these wars? No. Not actually. Parma's going relatively quick. Breach already. Full cannon bonus. Good. Plus, they're going to start to get more and more tired over here. So, it's a lot of countries. Anyone particularly big? Austria, Denmark, Lorraine, Scandinavia. Yeah, we might have too much aggressive expansion. We still have to worry about that. We're not immortal. Okay, let's just take their money. Revoke your cores here. You know what? Return Treviso to Venice. That'll be an easier war for us to do later on. Break your relationship with Bohemia. Aragon's still alive? Are you not willing to do that? Okay, don't return a core. Yeah, right, because that costs $1 million. And Naples. And Provence. Oh, and Poland. Hold on. Poland's the important one. Let's get out of Naples, because that might be the one I'd be more willing to do. So, we're going to 10% of their income, some money, break a bunch of their relationships, and that's going to have to be good enough for this. A giant unlimited coalition could ruin my day. Now, these guys are starting to move into some mountainy kind of area. I wonder if I can convince them to attack me in the mountains. Counter-reformation will be removed from Italy. Serve this purpose, the area of religious strife in Europe is coming to an end. Okay. I guess that's fine. Ansbach, I still can't siege it. So I think the thing to do now, they've got a big army here, but I don't actually care if they start to slowly siege some of my stuff. I think I'm going to move en masse to, let's say here to start off with. And then we'll reorganize. Oh, are you still black flagged? Get in there. We're going to get some attrition along the way, but that's alright. Okay. Can I de-siege that? I'm not sure. Go here. Do you have a reasonable amount of cannons? You do. Make your way over that way. Oh! What kind of landscape is this? Just grassland? Change of plans. I mean, they'll be outnumbered. Not insanely so. Better than 2 to 1. Hang on, we've got to, if we're gonna attack, we got to do it that way so we don't get a river crossing. Because they have really good maneuver. There we go. And move in that way. Okay. Yeah, about 3 to 1. Not quite. But pretty good. We have a lot more cannons, so we should be making a lot of damage per wave. Stats are being relatively samey on the rolls. Pretty good there. There we go. Powerful victory. Excellent. Excellent. Let me group up everyone. We're going to take the mercs, and we're going to tell you to consolidate, because you're the slightly more expensive ones. We're going to do this, split you in half, send you there, and you can just hang out nearby, I think. We're going to wait for these guys to move away a little. Oh, it'd be nice to actually catch them somewhere. They'll probably go to the other end of their country. Yeah, and with forts and stuff, it'll be too difficult to chase them out. Okay. Let's split out the artillery and then grab the non-artillery, split you in half, and then grab the half without the general and move you over there. And same thing here. We'll split you down a little bit and put some dudes there. Oh my god, they just stopped in Prague. Everyone in there. Merge up. Stop. Boots. Go. And consolidate. Get in here. Group up. Boots. Go. What? That was odd. Okay, we want it. Good. Where are you gonna run? Up here, maybe? Yeah, you take their capital. Consolidate again. We have... Okay, enough of a front line. Oh, someone else is jumping in on them first. That's brilliant. We actually joined in that battle? Really? Even though... Nice. Stack wipe. Excellent. Magdeburg is actually sieging this, which is a little bit annoying because it's my war goal. It'd be nice if they just left. Tell you what, I'm going to leave some dudes there. So that if they do leave, I'll take over the siege. Take half your infantry. You know what? Just stay there. I realize there's going to be a lot of attrition. But there we go. And turn this off. It's not that much higher than just sitting around, so that's okay. We do have the full benefit of our siege against them. Yeah. Okay. And our war score is technically positive, and that's despite the fact that we currently have -12 from the war score. Or from the war goal that we don't control. Now, they're going to lose their -12 when they lose this. I won't start gaining it if I don't actually have control over it. But that's okay. Yeah, it's another actual fort. Move some more dudes over there. There we go. Grab you, take half the infantry, and I guess move there. So they don't have a military anymore. And I can imagine, yeah, their stats are horrendous at this point. We may want to go, in fact, I will pay down my war exhaustion. We don't have much in the way of unrest, but this isn't going to be quite over, because we need to make sure to hold on to some stuff. Truce with Hesse has ended. That's okay, I don't have any intention of redeclaring. You there. Can I send a little group over there? No. Or there, or there. I can send there, but that doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, just keep hanging out. Fast forward to speed 4. It'd be really nice if the siege was just ours. Okay, occupied Urs. I'll go ahead and stand over here. In case the siege does start, I'll have control. We'd have to be a bit concerned if an army comes and clears that out. There we go. That'll be enough to actually technically start ticking. Not that it matters, but we might get lucky on some rolls. Okay. I mean, I'd like the war goal just because that's worth points. What do I need? I need 18 dudes. Oh, okay. Let's do that. But it's not like I'm specifically looking to take Berlin. That being said, I do have Neumark. I could start on a little block over here. It'd be nice to have a fort in the area. Take Berlin, maybe Sternberg, maybe only Berlin. I do have to worry about the coalition stuff, of course. Especially right now, I have a truce with a lot of people who would otherwise be willing to join the coalition. 6 peasants arrive in Luxembourg. Okay, well, we'll deal with that. That's only 6. There's no fort there, which is a little bit annoying. It'd be nice if Cologne took that over. Who's... Oh, you're in a separate war, doing something else. I see how it is. Yeah, so they will siege that, which definitely sucks. Oh, well. Okay, they control that. France declares war on who? Oh, someone I don't care about. Cologne is going to be torn up by another Bohemian army going around there. That is really a little bit annoying. Netherlands. Hold imperial provinces. That's not the Netherlands. You're the Netherlands. You're not in the HRE. You've left the HRE? Oh, that won't do at all. And Hainaut? What happened? Oh, demand unlawful territory. You'd agree. Yes, return it to the HRE. Hang on. Oh, I may have clicked on the wrong province. I'm really confused. Did Hainaut just give up Brabant to the Netherlands, who are not in the HRE? I have no idea what's going on there. I mean, I guess it was just unlawful territory. But if it's unlawful territory because that province was an HRE province? Yes. And they didn't have a core on it, but the person they gave it to is someone who's not in the HRE. That makes no sense. Bohemia, or Cologne, I guess you were in a little bit of trouble. I guess that is true. Truce there, truce there. Doomsday. I suspect a few more people will join the coalition in a moment. Ansbach. Oh, Ansbach is no longer being occupied, so we really could go and do some of that. Do they have a real fort? No, just a capital fort. Yeah, we're going to want... they are going to be occupied again. I'm thinking Bavaria is actually going to eat Ansbach in a second here. Do I have alliances with these guys? No, they're in a coalition against me, though. And the coalition is going to be extended a bit if I do take Berlin. We'll see. Force religion on Bohemia is actually going to take a lot of war score. Let's see here. Oops. No, I want to click on this, not offer tribute. Oh my god, 208? Apparently I can't do it. I mean, I will be getting them to release... Lüneburg? Can I not get you to release Silesia anymore? Oh, maybe because I don't occupy stuff over here. Curious. That might be the case. Listen, hey, I don't care about that. Okay. We won that. So let's go here. There we go. Or maybe because some of Silesia is occupied by someone else. Prague has fallen. Excellent. Oh, that's Spain that just took care of that. Thank you very much, Spain. So everything... Oh, we're going to need to send an actual stack of cannons over here. 59% war score. Bavaria, they have gone and annexed someone. And Hungary. Hungary have taken Moravia. But that does free up Ratibor for me, which is good. Let's go ahead and split off a couple of infantry over there. Bavaria, listen. You won't agree. It will upset you. Tough nuggets. Any chance I'm still being voted for? Yes, but barely. I've got some free diplomats. Let's make sure to suck up a little bit more to the people who are already voting for me. Try to make sure to lock them in. And that's everyone. Oh, right, because I am sucking up to Mecklenburg, who do like me now. So I can free this up, first of all. The Pope, I'm going to get some more stability from him. That's very handy. And Mecklenburg, you're going to become my religion. So I was going to say, you'll have a higher liberty desire, but hopefully not that high. We'll want to suck up to you again soon, but we're going to wait until this war is over. Oh, leaving the coalition. Leaving the coalition. Nice. Oh, and they actually moved, so we're going to be able to go and actually siege what's the word? Berlin! Okay, and Ansbach doesn't exist anymore, so I don't have to worry about piecing you out. And you, I'm going to split off the cannons, and then here I'm going to split that stack in half, grab the half without a leader, and just move it out there. Reduce some of our attrition. You're good, so you can move over here. Okay. And they're starting to want to piece out. Only 66%. Let's see what we can get out of them for now. Release nations, Silesia and Lüneburg. That's 72% by itself. Because since we can't force religion. We do have to make them smaller. They'll get smaller by releasing a couple things, but honestly, I think we're going to want to take a province from them. Question is, can we? Sort by war score. Yeah, 99%. Take Prague. It's right in the middle of the territory, though. That's kind of awkward. Berlin. Oh, it's going to someone else. Well, that's okay. Urs. What about Steinberg? It's not worth very much. And then here? These are also not worth very much. Starting to grow the aggressive expansion, though. We do have to shrink these guys down a wee bit. We get a trio there. None of these have a fort, right? No, no, no. So if we do take this, we can put a fort in Sternberg, which will protect the two adjacent ones, and that's not too shabby. Ooh. Military level, yes. I won't take the admin level because we might have to fortify. Someone just left a coalition, although they'll re-coalition us soon. Gonna play a little bit with fire, but I think we'll be okay. Meanwhile, hey, you're not doing anything. Why don't you go and siege that? I forgot that we actually had something sieged out. I don't think they're close to enforcing any sort of demands. No. Lowered taxes? Absolutely not. Walls are breaching over there. Do we have the full cannon bonus? No, we're slightly short. What do we need? 20. And what do we have? 19. Ooh! Lose 5 army tradition. That's really disappointing. We might just go and assault. We've already got a wall breach. Actually, what's our war score? 80%. I bet you they would take that peace deal now. Yeah, alright. So, you're going to give me these two provinces. Meanwhile, we're going to release Lüneburg and Silesia. So, Lüneburg is just going to be Berlin by itself, which will actually have a claim on it, which means they're going to be a little upset, maybe, but maybe we can work something out. Silesia is going to be a nice return. I'm worried there won't be the right religion, but I don't want to take anything more than this. Oh yeah, we'll take all your money. I think that'll be it, because we don't really have the points. You don't have a treaty to break. It's going to cost me a lot of points to release Silesia. But that's what's going to happen. Okay. You are the wrong religion. But if we can get some diplomats back, let me grab a trio of them. Before they, it's important that we do this before they start hating me. Alright, we have a diplomat. Enforce religious unity. Where were you? Right over here. Bam. So they're going to become Catholics. They won't be a heretic, which is important. Last thing we want is more heretic princes. Enforce religious unity. Very good. Bam. Welcome to being Catholic. Excellent. We are going to go ahead and start coring those provinces. That's going to be very nice. Hungary. They're not going to return. And right now we do have an alliance with them, so I actually don't want to upset them. Although I say that, I'm just realizing that is costing us a little bit of imperial authority. Still 7 heretic princes. Some of these may not have been updated, though. But yeah, that is an issue. Who are you allied with other than me? Good. You're there, you're there, you're there, you're there. We got to get rid of our mercs. We can't go to another war right away. It certainly sucks to have Hungary take some of the land and therefore hurt my imperial authority. Okay, that should be it. I believe we're no longer running any mercs. Nope, a few more reinforcements, but barely. So I can go and drop this all the way, which is nice. I suppose I can group up all my army and then reorganize them. Cancel. Oh. Yeah, you guys are currently stuck. If we do have an internal war going on, you'll be able to move around. I'll just move you here for now then. That's okay. And I'm going to group you two up together, and then I can split you and get a better balanced army. Group, split, and go. Huh. Who else are you allied with? Lots of people, including France and Russia. So they're not giving that up, that's for sure. 5 heretic princes. But 5 provinces in the empire against someone else. Ooh. Oh, and some of that, I just realized, is actually the Netherlands. The Netherlands they're not in the empire, even though every single one of their provinces is. We have a truce. When does that expire? 72. Damn. Right now, they have no real allies. That is a lot of AE from just breaking a truce. So we can't do that. Actually, most people don't care. It's going to be a -1 against basically everyone. Except for the Netherlands themselves, French, Colombia, and Haiti, their allies. No one gives a shit. How's that possible? So we get -3 stability. And some war exhaustion right away. You know what? I think I'm going to do this. Obviously, we'll get a little bit more when we work out whatever the peace deal is. And the peace deal, I can't get them to just join the empire. I don't think that's a choice. Now, again, in the HRE, they probably won't care so much if I return some of these cores or whatever. That can be released. Go on another war, release Friesland. But the other is not as much. I'd have to just annex this stuff. It's not even contiguous. You can't return it to anyone. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to sit it out for now. That is really damned annoying. Now, I don't know how the this calculates. If the one Hungarian province is there, does it still worth 0.01 by itself? Like, I don't know how it rounds. Could be that the one province wouldn't be a problem. We're still down to 35 member states? Keep losing some. God damn it. And our state religion is that. Brandenburg. You wouldn't convert. You do hate me. You're outraged towards me. Maybe we can prove that. We'll see. And you're outraged as well. Let's see if we can prove any of that. And you've got that. And some of you... I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Well, that was an episode. It was pretty productive, actually. We do have some friends in here. We have respawned some people. We've got some more Catholics on our side, which is always nice to see. At some point, we will be able to soak in... Yeah, you're currently disloyal. But that's because of the enforced thing. I'm hoping that goes away over time. Yeah, it looks like it. Events and province defections. So I forced them to convert their religion. That was 50%. Now it's down to 49%. So it does go away. All vassals' relative power to Italy. Well, my power will go up pretty quickly now that I'm not at war. My manpower will increase, and I'll build up my force limit again. So they can break away right now. And they are disloyal. And they'd certainly be happy if someone supported independence. But I've got a lot of truces going on. So I think we're currently fine. I think their disloyalty will go away extremely quickly. But that will have to wait until next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye-bye.